I always forget to turn down the game audio first before I switch scenes. Or at least on my end. Anyway, how's it going, everybody? My name is Tentacle. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's turn off the fast forward for now. And welcome to what very may well be the finale of Monster Rancher 2. We are only 2 major battles away from finishing the game. If I can go to the schedule real quick. The first one of these battles is going to happen on November week 2, if I'm not mistaken. And the other one is going to happen in February week 2. So I want to see if I can space this out well enough to where Aquarius, my Jell monster, will lose as little lifespan as possible in between these battles. So, on the days where he doesn't have to be on the ranch, I will be raising my Durahan monster here, Pisces. I figured it'd be fun to continue the astrological zodiac naming trend for this monster. When I beat Monster Rancher 2, I do plan to use Pisces here to unlock whatever monsters I'm missing. If things work out, we could unlock one of them today, that being Bajarl. So, let's not waste any more time and get to it. Now let me check Legend Cup real quick. I remember I did this before stream, but I didn't quite get a good look at Durahan's stats. Specifically the Arrowhead sub. Okay, so between life, power, and skill, I need to train skill first. And it looked like he wasn't that into it, but whatever. He succeeded. You are a baby, Pisces, so I'm gonna give you milk. And you're neutral to it. Okay. What are your likes and dislikes? I forgot to check that. Likes battle and dislikes potato. That's fine, honestly. There's only one tech chain that is, in my opinion, necessary for Durahan, and that's dash slash. You have to use the move rush slash 30 times in order to be able to learn it. So that's not hard at all. But now then, before we continue, I need to get Aquarius back out and have him on the ranch on October week 2. So let's put him to bed. Jeez, my nose is killing me right now. I don't know what the deal is. Well, that's a lie. I know exactly what the deal is. Earlier today, I was playing Pokemon Go and taking laps around the park in my town. And it was really hot and humid and all that, so I was getting exposed to all the allergens that were in the air. But yes, there we go. On November week 2, we get to participate in the World Monsters Cup with Aquarius. World Monsters Cup. Monsters from various regions will appear in the tournament. Cool, let's try to earn the victory. You've done your part, Aquarius, so now, back in the freezer you go. And let's bring Pisces out to pass the time. Until then, let's buy a few mint leaves and nuts oil beforehand. 2 of these, 3 of these, because I want to give Pisces a nuts oil right now. Oh yeah! I guess I can mention this now that we're raising a Durahan. monsters that have Hanger, Arrowhead, or Durahan as either their main or sub-breed get a stress reduction from Nuts Oil in addition to the usual fatigue reduction. And to my knowledge, it does not stack if you have Lorica, like me, Plated Arrow, which is Arrowhead main Durahan sub, or Renocraft, which is Arrowhead main Hanger sub. You can't have two of the three sub-breeds in one monster and get a bigger stress reduction bonus from Nuts Oil. Yeah. In other words, that effect does not stack, to my knowledge. I haven't seen anything on Legend Cup that says otherwise, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. And you failed. Pisces, why you gotta be making me look bad? I also want to try to get Pisces' nature up, so that way it'll cheat less often. This is the first time I'm raising a bad-natured monster in this playthrough, so I want to make sure he does well. And, you know, there we go. Does that instead of cheating. Anyway, let's give you milk again, and we'll bring out Aquarius after Pisces does some drills. Now, I'm gonna save here just to make sure, because I can never remember if you bring out your monster the week of the tournament or the week beforehand. So let's have him go on the run drill again, and then we'll bring out Aquarius. You gotta have some strong posture in order to be able to run without bending your legs. Props to Durahan. Now let's see. Okay, good. The World Monsters Cup is here. If the last Monster Rancher 2 stream I did was any indication, then Aquarius should be able to succeed. It's a great sunny fall day here in the Torbil Arena. Under this condition, World Monsters Cup is now beginning. Cool, let's go for it. Okay. Ooh, we got two new opponents here. Zelandia is a Death Dragon. That is a Dragon main Joker sub, and it is incredibly strong. But he's not the strongest monster in this tournament. Ciara is. She's a Pixie main Dragon sub. The official species name for that Pixie is Dana. As crazy as this sounds, I'm gonna disable fast forward for this so I don't make any stupid decisions. 'Cause look at those stats! 800 intelligence! The only other monster we've seen with stats that high is Carmine. And yeah, Zelandia can also open with Inferno, which, if it hits, does a truckload of withering. Now, if I can just keep building up my guts, I can attack with Jellcopter. Like that, and do a lot of damage myself. And I did not know Zelandia knew Dragon Combo. If I'm not mistaken, that is Dragon's strongest tech, numbers-wise. Let's move to the next battle while I check that out. Yeah, 65 force as opposed to Trample, which is 50 force. So yeah, Dragon Combo is its strongest tech. Ciara actually lost her first battle. That's unusual. The past few times I've played this, usually Ciara's done really well. And that hurt quite a lot. Okay. How about you don't do that again, Durahan? Reverse psychology works every time. Now, back off and take this Jell copter. A crit there would have been amazing. Now, whatever. I'll just do the tried and true. Never mind. He grit. Well, then I'll just take you down with stab, I guess. I said with stab. Oh, Durahan. Even your grit couldn't save you. Come on, Ciara, lose again. Darn it. So, if I lose against Ciara, I am definitely gonna have to fight her again. And that's gonna be scary because she's somehow even more powerful than Zelandia. Giga Flame, oh dear. Ouch, that crit. Okay. First, let's check to see if Aquarius is injured. And if he is, then I will reset. Wow. Okay, he isn't. This time I will enable fast forward for this, though. Make this go a tiny bit faster. Big Bang! Oh no! Thank you for dodging, Aquarius. Get the heck out of here, Ciara. This is a family-friendly channel. Alright. That's 1 out of 2 battles down. Now I gotta get Aquarius back in the freezer pronto. Don't really care about the stats that you gained, although extra skill and life are nice. Aquarius says, I want flour. No, you're spoiled. And I believe we are rank 9? Yes! Just 1 more rank to go. The crowds are really thinning now. Let's fight! Seems well. Okay. Oh, you're Sphera! What's up, man? How you doing? Didn't recognize you because your username is different. Dude, I am so close to beating this game. I just have to beat the February Major 4 tournament. Until then, I'm raising this Lorica. And maybe I'll also unlock Bajarl. Nice. Got the success on that drill, and I can show this. Durahan gets a +1 bonus to domino drills. So if that +1 bonus weren't there, he would have gotten a 4 on that. And that also applies if your monster has the Durahan subbreed. Now I wonder... Okay, good. There is an errantry sale. So let's see if Pisces can learn a new move. Let's go to the Torval Sea. The moves Pisces can learn here are Charge and Million Stabs. And if memory serves, judging by how he succeeded right away, I think he got the move Charge. He returned uninjured, so that's good. And I'm not gonna praise you because you're spoiled. Also, what's up, Sage? How you doing? This is it. We're getting close to the finale of Monster Rancher 2. I actually have to put Pisces back in the freezer before we progress. And yep, I was right. He did get charge. It's not a bad move, but you don't want your Durahan learning this in competitive play. Sky the Two Embers is getting a one-night theatrical release? Dang! That's really cool. Did that game company post about it? Let me see. I imagine it's probably not in my hometown. No, that's more anniversary stuff. Yep, it's in Los Angeles, California. That's really cool. And yeah, charge is pretty niche. The only way I can see it being useful is in, like, welterweight, where there are a lot of gimmick builds with low life. Could be useful on the Tiger subbreed. That has better speed gains than most Durahans. Anyway, let's get Aquarius back out here. Put him to bed. And I do believe... Yes! This is our final Major 4 invitation. The greatest 4. How fitting that this is the last one. And once again, we got the broken English here. Let's not get those monsters defeat you. Sure, Colt. Sure. Alright. Let's put Pisces to bed because he's probably really tired. And he still seems well after that. Jeez. And we got a discount today, and... Troron! Yes! Alright. Troron is a really interesting item. It boosts your monster's power and skill for every successful week of training for 4 weeks. Although it does give them quite a hit to their lifespan, so there is that. Anyway, let's buy some more mint leaves and nuts oil before we continue. Alright. I want to see if I can get Pisces' life and skill to 150 before we participate in any official tournaments. He needs to be rank B before I can unlock the remaining monsters that I'm missing. And you cheated. Why you doing this, Pisces? I'll give you tablets because your stress is probably really high. And I guess Durahan likes tablets by default. So now then, for the finale of the story part of this game, the story beat, let's bring out Aquarius and see if we can beat the final of the Major 4. Not now. For some reason, I thought it was week 2 of February already, but it's not. So let's just put Pisces to bed. Alright. So, when we do beat this tournament, he'll be primed and ready to go, even though he's nowhere near prime. But here we go. For now, this is the final major story battle. We've entered a cool season here in the Torbil region. Under this condition, Greatest Four is about to start. Cole, let's win! And check it out, Zelandia and Carmine are back, as well as a new opponent, Loveless. That, I believe, is a purebred Durahan. I have a feeling we might be here for a while, so I am gonna keep this in fast forward. Ugh, so thankful Spinning Claw missed there. That has a really high chance of landing a critical hit. Did not mean to use Whip there. I meant to use Beam Gun. I needed that crit, if I'm not mistaken. I still think Carmine is slightly harder to handle than Loveless, but that's just my opinion. Just once I'd like to proc power. And he missed. Yeah. We're doing that. Huh? So I don't have to go through that again. Let's save. Alright. I created backups of my 2 save files just in case I save over what I guess would be the original versions. I don't want to make those mistakes I've done before again. And not leading with Inferno is very bold there, Zelandia. Fire Breath is just as bad, but it does barely any withering compared to Inferno. Bad time to get angry, though. This time, Loveless lost. There's power! Okay, sure. Deal max damage to Carmine with a powered Jell copter. And a crit, I think. I need to watch the YouTube studio footage back real quick. Because I'm 99% sure that was a crit in addition to the power proc. Give me just a moment. There's the power. It was a crit! Nice! Okay, so I'm pretty sure that was 150% more damage. Critical hits make your next attack do 50% more damage. I know that much, and I'm 99% sure power is double damage. Let's see. Yep, power is double damage. But now, this is our last opponent of the main story. Loveless. That defense stat is nothing to sneeze at. And he also starts with Gust Slash, which, if you're not playing Monster Rancher 2 DX, is impossible for a purebred Durahan to get. In the DX version, which is what I'm playing, there is a purebred Durahan that starts with Gust Slash. And yes, I am well aware Aquarius could have survived that and not gotten injured, but I didn't want to take the chance, you know? Get back, Zelandia! And smoke that Jellcopter. And one of these. Loveless lost again. I'm also pretty sure that if I had survived after Loveless used Slash combo, then I would have had to fight Carmine again. So either way, I might have been hosed. And yes, I will keep bashing my head against this brick wall because I know Aquarius can succeed. Oh, of course Trample landed. That may not be Dragon's strongest tech in terms of numbers, but it is his strongest in terms of efficiency. Dragon wants to end battles quickly, and Trample does exactly that. Why did you not dodge that, Aquarius? Well, I know why. His speed is terrible. I'd like to point out, that was a 94% miss. 94%. And you missed. Hit percent is a lie in this game. It really is. Do not trust it. We're gonna be here a while, I'm afraid. Dodge the freaking Inferno once. Or the Fire Breath. That would also be nice if you dodged that. The same thing happened whenever I first beat Monster Rancher 2 with Kaito. A monster that focuses on intelligence, skill, and speed. I kept getting one shot in these Major 4 tournaments. But since Aquarius has way more life, it's more like I'm getting 2 shot. Don't you dare use Dragon Combo. Thank you. Now eat this. A crit would have been lovely, but whatever. If I can proc power against Carmine again, we should be fine. And we didn't. Ah! I got cocky. I should have just gone for it. Good luck, you gotta go? Alright. See you later, Sphera. Thanks for stopping by. I will beat Carmine and Loveless one of these days. Maybe I should open with Gatling Gun against them. That'd probably be a bit of a better opener, honestly. And, of course, Claw hit. The regular version of Claw also has a decent chance to land a critical hit, if I'm not mistaken. In fact, while I'm loading this up, let me look that up. Yeah. B-rank sharpness for Claw and Spinning Claw. They actually have the same critical hit chance. I did not know that. Dang, though. The rare foolery from Zelandia. And from me. Get out of my face, you stupid dragon. I needed that. Probably should have swapped to Gatling Gun while I had the chance. Thing is, though, if I lose to either Carmine or Loveless, I have to win against the other one. See? Now I pretty much have to win against Loveless. And he lost his battle, so we'll see what happens. I dare not open with Gatling gun. I'll just see if I can get him to waste all his guts on Gust Slash. I used Jell Copter there, and that still did barely any damage to him. Run out the clock, Aquarius! Yes! Oh, baby, we're in there. And Carmine lost! Yes! So if I beat Zealandia, then we win. I just gotta survive Inferno. Which I did! Just keep wasting your guts on Bite and 2 bites. Don't you dare! That's better. I don't mind if you do that. So I can do this! That's a one-shot! We just beat Monster Rancher 2! Everything's coming up Millhouse. Oh, it's beautiful. I gotta turn off the fast forward for this. I cheesed that fight against Loveless so hard. But you know how the old saying goes, play lame, win game. Cole, Colt, are you guys ready? Wait a second, Master. Are you all ready, Cole? Yep, I'm ready. To Trainer Cole, the IMA honors you for your great achievement of winning all the Major 4, and grants you the trainer's rank of Master. Behold, one of the funniest localizations in the game. Master of Breeding. Yes, that is a real thing in this game. Congratulations, Cole and Coltia. You guys have worked very hard since you first got here. Great job, Cole. You too, Colt. Master Pabs, thank you for everything. Don't mention it. You guys have earned this master ranking because of your hard work. But remember, the trainer's profession is very profound. As it is said that becoming a master is just the dawning of the trainer's profession. Yes, Master. Keep up the good work. An amount of time that feels long and also short has passed since we first met here. We've been doing a good job, haven't we? Thank you so much for all the time you've been here for us, Cole. We work well together, so let's continue working as a team. Let's go back to our ranch. And I made a mistake because there's no way to skip the credits here. But there we go. We actually beat Monster Rancher 2 with our second monster. I would say first, but like I said a while ago, I accidentally saved over my original stream file, so this was the second attempt. But who cares? We did it! I never thought in a million years that I would do this. There were so many moments that I was not believing in Aquarius. I thought he was gonna fail so many times. Especially during the Major 4. But, against all odds, he defied my expectations. So thank you, Aquarius. Thank you for proving me wrong and for going above and beyond to beat the game. A total of 137,000 plus gold. There is one final thing that Aquarius can do, though, before he finally retires. And to do that, I need to bring him out on April week 1. So we're going to be training Pisces a little more until then. How old is Pisces right now? 3 months? I'll keep doing light drills for now, but at some point I will transition into doing pull drills with him. And yes, I will scold you. Let's see. We got 3 mint leaves and 1 nuts oil. Oh, wait. Aunt Verity is saying something here, but Colt says, "Thank you so much for your support." Oh, stop it, Colt. I am very happy that you've become the master. Just think, 2 of my best customers are masters. Keep on going and become an excellent trainer. Yes. Auntie, you're having a sale? Yes, Colt. I will give you a great discount, so pick up anything you want. Okay, then. What are you going to do? Alright, so I need 2 nuts oil and 1 mint leaf. And hey, maybe if we're lucky, I could unlock a second monster today, Ghost. How well do you like fish? You're neutral to it. Okay. Are you 4 months old yet? Yes, alright. So, I think now, let's start doing pull drills with Pisces. I like to wait until my monsters are a few months old before I start doing heavy drills. And then we do a shoot. Very nice. Oh! Oh, hey! We actually did unlock Ghost! This is the cutscene that plays before it. Colt, what are you doing? What? Master Pabs? And you, Cole, how can you leave the altar like that? You think you achieved your rank on your own? The altar? Oh no, I forgot to clean it up! You can't forget that. The stain of the altar is the stain of the soul. I told you never to forget to clean the altar. Yes, I'm sorry, Master. Don't apologize to me. You know who to apologize to. And why don't you renovate the altar? It is probably more apt. I don't mean you have to spend every cent you have, but you have to reward those monsters. Yes. Cole, I'm sorry. It was my duty to clean the altar, and yet you got scolded as well. But what should we do? To make the altar bigger will cost around 8,000 gold, okay? Sure. I got plenty of money. And this is the final altar upgrade. Oh, wait. Maybe we don't unlock Ghost after that. I thought you got it right after the next altar upgrade. That's fine. I was just a little confused is all. Oh, so we're gonna get it next March. Which is fine, because we'll also be unlocking Bajarl next May. Not this year, but the next one. Anyway, let's put Pisces to bed and bring out Aquarius again. As much as I want Pisces to fight in the E-Rank official tournament, he can't right now. And you'll see. We'll put Aquarius to bed. And then on April week 1, we'll be getting another invitation. A very important one. Or not? When do you get that invite? Oh, don't tell me I was a week off. April week 4 is when the tournament I'm thinking of happens. Oh, you don't have to bring your monster out on April week 1. I don't think. Nope, I did mess it up. March week 4 is when you get invited to the Legend Cup. So that does mean I would have to redo the greatest 4 in order to do that. Honestly, though, that's fine. I don't mind that we missed that. Let's just keep training Bajarl, or not Bajarl, Durahan. I'm trying to unlock Bajarl. Oh well. I'll have to remember that, though. Next March, week 3, is when I bring out... what's his name? Aquarius. Oh, nice! I think this is an errantry sale. And it is. So, I think... this time, let's have Pisces go to... oh, even errantry manager Arrow is impressed with us. I knew it. I knew Cole will achieve the master rank. Please remember us and use our location. Did you get our ad? We are offering a price of 1,000 gold for the errantry this month. Please choose your location. Yeah, once you become a master, errantry manager Arrow kind of becomes a suck-up. That's pretty good. But okay. He didn't get a new tech right away, which kind of worries me. I think I'm gonna try, or keep trying this until Pisces learns something. Durahan can learn a lot of different heavy techs. All of them are good in casual play, but the move slash combo is the only one you have to worry about in competitive play. And I'm pretty sure Durahan did not get slash combo there. That's fine. Pisces still didn't come back injured, which I find impressive. Did you get Twister Slash or Slash Combo? Yep, he got Twister Slash. That's fine. Next time Pisces goes on errantry, I'm definitely bringing him to the Torble Sea. The other move Durahan can learn there is really strong. Two mint leaves and one nuts oil, so let's get 2 leaves and 2 oil. Give you a mint leaf now, and put you to bed. And then we'll do a run drill. Oh, Cole, it's about our house. You know, people say a house is a pillar of nurturing. I learned that a long time ago. It means the house plays an important role to raise up the people inside. Makes sense, doesn't it? So, it'll cost 12,000 gold to rebuild the house. What would you like to do? And then the options are yes or no. But yes, I will rebuild it. You're doing pretty well. You're gonna be a big figure pretty soon, aren't you? Yeah, we'll see. By the way, I have a question, Mr. Bento. Oops, let's not talk about that. Just leave us. All right, let's go, Cole. Look at this. Big, isn't it? If the house is this good, you're for sure to train a quality monsters. You must be something else to finish the job this quick. Come now, you worry about tiny things too much. You'll get old too early if you continue doing that. Well, thanks for the business. We are getting so broke. Why don't we go see that tree we planted in the ranch? Oh, that's as big as it was last year. I wonder if this is as big as this kind of tree gets. It seems to have stopped growing, but it looks really healthy. Very interesting. So if I'm not mistaken, we have to wait one more in-game year for another May week 4 before we're able to get Bajarl. Is this what the house looks like? Oh, dang it, I keep forgetting. There's a second stable upgrade that you can get, too. Look. Let's reset the camera. See how the stable is big and has blue doors? The stable needs to get renovated again. So we're off by 2 years instead of 1. Dang, man. I'm just off in my calculations all around. I still think we can unlock Bajarl this stream, though. I don't doubt it. Maybe that'll be a good stopping point. And yes, Cult, I will have Pisces participate in this month's official tournament. I think he's finally ready. Maybe this will be a good time for him to use Rush Slash a bunch of times. So let's give him a mint leaf, put him to bed, and then have him participate in the E-Rank tournament. I could skip and go to the D-Rank tournament instead, but I don't want to take my chances. I think it'd be better if I do this. Besides, we don't need to beat the game a second time. I just need to get him to B-Rank. Already, Pisces is doing a lot better at dodging stuff compared to Aquarius, so that's good. Back off, Junimul. If I had more chances to attack, I would have been able to do something, but whatever. I can win by timer scamming. It's all good. And good, both of Hair's basic moves are in slot 3, as is Rush Slash. So, that was a really easy battle. Nats has pitiful defenses to begin with. Very nice. Now we let Lontar attack for a bit, and then repeat the cycle. Ooh, some good damage there. Come on, a little bit more. Durahan's Cut in 2 attack also has a chain. It's called Swing. I don't think it's very good, though, so I don't plan to go for it. But if I do end up learning Swing, then so be it. I would rather go for Dash Slash if I can help it. Let's test out Twister Slash when we get an opportunity. 67% chance and you missed, Pisces. Stop! Stop missing so much. You have similar amounts of guts. There we go. And magically, Pisces is ahead. That was surprisingly tense. And you know what the best part about this tournament is? Oakley Man was nowhere to be seen. That's fine if you attack a bunch of times in a row like that, Leon. Not if they all hit, though. Get out of my face. There we are. I believe that's what they call a clean sweep. And there you have it. Now let's see. I'm trying to think. Do I have any other reason to go on expeditions? Well, besides making money, I don't think I do. I've gotten all the expedition-related unlocks. And sure, I'll praise you. Pisces says, I want silk cloth. No, you're spoiled. Also, I've never seen that item before, so that's new. No errantry sale yet. Let's see. Back to the pull drill. Good, he succeeded. And then we go for the shoot. Maybe when Pisces enters his prime, I can start raising his defense. And no, you're not getting your silk cloth. You're spoiled. It's not really worth it to give your monsters the items they ask for, in my opinion, unless they ask for something like nuts oil. That is possible. Your monsters can ask for potatoes as well as a few different items that you can normally purchase. I've had that happen before when raising monsters competitively. Anyway, I think this is another errantry sale. It is. So let's give Pisces a nuts oil, buy a few more leaves and oil, and then send him on the Torval Sea errantry again. He'll learn a really good move there. Plus, the extra skill will be nice. And he got it immediately. He got the million stabs move. And he succeeded across the whole errand tree. Nice. And no, I'm not going to praise you. You're spoiled. I will give you tablets, though. Item sale? Yeah, item sale. I know you're tired, Pisces, so I'm gonna give you a nuts oil and then put you to bed. And then on September week 4, I'll give you a mint leaf and then put you to bed. Pretty good power gains. I think Pisces is out of the baby stages, at least. Oh, you just went on the Torval Sea errand tree, so how about you go on the run drill? There we go. You are not entering any official tournaments, Pisces. And sure enough, I was right. He did get million stabs. This is a very strong hit tech. Not just for Durahan, but in general. It's really good. Now take your mint leaf and go to bed. I'm trying to move a little fast here so I can get to March week 4 of next year. Nice, leveled up in power. And you cheated again! Why you doing these things? Of course you're well instead of seeming well. You cheated. When your monster cheats at the pull drill... Oh, wait, hang on. It's Pisces' birthday. The explanation is gonna have to wait. Shall I sing something? Me. Ready. Happy birthday, Pisces. Grow and be a strong monster. Back to work. But yes, your monsters have different animations for when they cheat at the drills. If it cheats on the pull drill, it runs up the hill without the cart. And if it cheats at the run drill, it just takes tiny laps around the track. Sometimes that can be pretty funny, depending on what monster you're raising. But I think we got a good rhythm going. Pull, shoot, run, rest. That'll be all Pisces does until he reaches rank B. And then I can finally start unlocking more monsters, not just Ghost and Bajarl. But those are the only two monsters I want to unlock in this game today, though. Ooh, wait. You know what? I just thought of something, and I can't believe I didn't until just now. Maybe I can finally start Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher. I did have plans to stream that. So yeah, maybe we'll go through the tutorial of that game it is a pretty long tutorial, so I'm gonna need all the time I can get. Anything to pass the time before the Drag X Drive Global Jam. Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher is another readily available modern Monster Rancher game. It's on the Switch eShop. I am not sending Pisces on an errantry. He needs to fight in the D rank official tournament. But yes, I think after I unlock Ghost and Bajarl, I'll start Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher. And for those who don't know what that is, it is a crossover game with Ultraman, another monster movie series originating from Japan, kind of like Godzilla, but different monsters. You're still not getting your silk cloth, Pisces. Just do your shoot drill. Oh, that does mean we're gonna have to go to May week 10-15. Or May week 4 in 10-15 for this to work. But it's fine. Oh, we're out of mint leaves. Let's have Pisces participate in the official D-rank tournament, and then we'll just do some training grinding until May week 4, year 10-15. Dang, that almost got Hailfall down to the yellow bar on its HP. And that just straight up KO'd it. Let's go. Oh geez, I just now noticed Haramau is here. Let's hope I can actually succeed. Speed-based monsters, and monsters that do a lot of withering, are gonna be Pisces' biggest weaknesses. But if he can use million stabs right away, then it'll be no problem. Now just get out of the toxic nectar range. Of course, you did that, Palmer. But look at how little damage Plant's basic attacks do. Just stay up close and Plant can't hurt you. Million stabs, it feels like such a nice finisher when you're using Durahan. I'm surprised that landed and crit. Okay, go off, Pisces. Gotta make this battle against Sakura art just as quick. I'm surprised that missed. But at the same time, I'm kinda not, because Mochi's guts rate is really high. And a lot of its attacks do withering. Why did I do that? Jeez. That was not smart. And I think I'm about to get withered out. Or not. Man, that just barely didn't do enough damage. Pretty sure if that crit, that would have succeeded. But hey, we do get to rematch Sakura Art. I just gotta make sure she doesn't use licking. And to see if she does foolery like that. I'm fine with you using slap over and over. And she just stood there. Okay. Pisces is already at rank C. I just gotta remember. Ghost, Bajarl. That's it. The bonus speed gains are kind of lame, but whatever. And of course I'll praise you. Now let's give you your fish. And back to the training. Maybe I'll see if you can learn something at the Mandy Desert again after this. And hey, look at that. I've already maxed out Pisces' loyalty. I didn't even realize. Guess I wasn't even paying that much attention. Now let's put you on the run drill. And while this is going on, I need to look something up real quick. Guess that wasn't in my search history. So let's go to Legend Cup. Yeah. I think for the sake of this, I don't want to have Aquarius out on the ranch on March week for this year, but I will next year. I'll keep Pisces out on the ranch for now. And dang, Pisces already grew up a bit. I'm really hoping for another errantry sale soon. Maybe I can get Pisces to learn Rolling Slash next. Rolling Slash is a pretty solid opener for Durahan, but it is wildly inaccurate compared to his other moves. I don't see very many people run that on Durahan. I would rather him learn Slash combo, if possible. Thing is, though, Rolling Slash and Slash combo have the exact same stat thresholds for Durahan. It's just Rolling Slash has more priority. Now let's see. There's an item sale, and we need 2 mint leaves and 1 nuts oil. And now we put you to bed. I'd be fine if Pisces learns Rolling Slash. I'm just not gonna use it that much, you know? And no, Colt, Pisces is not going to be participating in any official tournaments anytime soon. He is nowhere near ready. Even with over 200 life and power. I want that to be like 300 before he even thinks about going to the official C rank tournament. Cole, since we made the altar bigger, I'll go and clean it up. Phew. I wonder if we made it too big. Cleaning is hard work. Quack, quack! What, Joy? What? What is this? A stick? I guess I'll bring it home. Good girl, Colt. I see you're cleaning the altar. Master Pabs, take a look at this. This is... You're lucky, Colt. What is it? That is a gift from the monsters in heaven. Bring this to the lab. Something good may happen. What is it, Master? Just take it to the lab. You can use it for combining. And don't forget to keep the altar clean from now on. I won't. I wonder what this is. We'll bring this to the lab next time we go. Let's actually do that right now. Well, not right now, but... I do want to do that first. Alright. Let's give Pisces a mint leaf. And then we can go back to the lab. Put him in the freezer for a while, and then let's shrine 2 more Sueki Suezos. No, not that one. This one. We're about to unlock Ghost, by the way. And I need 2 of these guys in order to use them for fodder. There's 1, and now we need 1 more. I actually need a 3rd Sueki Suezo as well, if I'm not mistaken. There's another monster we can unlock that I completely forgot about. So yeah, let's shrine 3 of these then. I nearly shrined a random monster. That wouldn't have been good. So we got Sueki Suezos A, B, and C. Do that real quick to autosave, and then go back to the lab and combine these 2 with the stick. Both its thickness and weight are perfectly suited for Ghost. And wouldn't you know it, that's the monster we unlock. Look at him! He's so cute! Pretty solid stats considering we used 2 Sueki Suezos for this. Nothing special from Daj, but we just get to nickname it right away. And I'm gonna call you Sir Spookman. A perfectly fitting name for a ghost. And I'll save that last Sueki Suezo for a little bit later. I just gotta remember to bring it out and have it purposefully die on May week 4, if I'm not mistaken. Let's hope there's an errantry sale today, so... Or not. I was about to say, let's hope there's an errantry sale, so Pisces can pass a little more time. But whatever, it's all good. Ooh, you know what? When Pisces is in his prime, I should start raising his speed again. That might be more useful. Because his speed just got below 50. That might be infinitely more useful than raising his defense. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So let's get you some more fish. Oh, now you give me an errantry sale game, right when it's at my least convenient. That's how it always is, though. Errantry sales never seem to show up when I want them. They always show up when I least expect them, honestly. So, let's give Pisces another mint leaf. Buy 3 more, and then put him to bed. And here, we should unlock another monster. This is the final stable upgrade. We're not going to be getting Bajarl yet, but we are going to be getting another monster after this cutscene. It's about the stable for Pisces. Man builds a house and a stable builds a monster. The stable we have now isn't bad, but it'll be better to renovate. Then we can train other kinds of monsters too. It'll cost a lot, but it's worth it. So, it'll cost 30,000 gold to rebuild the stable. You're gonna make me broke? Are you kidding me? It's a bit of a tricky order, but there's nothing Binto's carpenter cannot do. Leave it up to us. Will do. We'll leave it up to you. But please, can't we see a little bit of your work? I keep on telling you that cannot be done. I just can't let you see my workplace. But I'm so curious. Please, just a little peek. No, no, no! Now leave this place! Out! Out! Oh, that's no fun. Cole, next time we see Binto, we gotta find out his secret. So don't ask him about the secret for today. We'll make him believe that we give it up to find out. How about that? Perfect. You did it again, Binto. Thanks. Well, as for the quality, I'm confident nobody can beat us. I'll take the payment now. I'm so broke right now, dude. I've got to get more money, and fast. And I guess we're not gonna unlock the other monster I'm thinking of. Although, I do want to bring out Maglev so we can make more money on the June expedition. There's the big fella. Ooh, wait. Maybe. I need to check something. There's yet another monster we might have a chance to unlock. Nope. 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 Let's see. Okay, if I keep Maglev on the ranch on July week 1, then yes, we can unlock a different monster instead of the one I'm thinking of. That'll be fine. Our plans are all over the place, but it'll work out in the long run. Maglev is gonna be on the ranch on July week 1 anyway, because that's when he'll get back from the expedition. See? We're going back to the Kaiju volcano. Now, let's see. I need to check the map on Legend Cup to figure out where all the really expensive items are, like the pure gold. Alright. Areas A, B, and F. So let's go to areas F and B on the map. So that would be where we got the Joker mask and this Phoenix statue right there to the left. We'll start with the Phoenix statue. I think that'll be easier. If we get a lot of pure gold from here, then that'll be enough. But yes, this is the statue of Phoenix. It is said in the legend that Phoenix is immortal. I wonder if the ancient people might have believed the legend and worshipped the statue of Phoenix. Well, shall we investigate it then? Sure. Only 4 items in here. That's fine. I'd be happy with at least 1 pure gold. And there it is! Let's clean this place out, though. 2 of them. Alright. That's 12,000 gold right there. There's another item. Larox. That's not very useful. It raises your monster's power and defense by 10, but it also lowers its life by 10. And takes a lot of weeks of lifespan off. And okay, it's clear that you don't want to find the last item in here, Maglev. So let's just go to Area B. This area actually uses your monster's skill to check for items, not their intelligence. Excuse me. That's why I wanted to get Maglev's skill to at least 300 before I unlocked Joker. Nope. You got this, Maglev. There we go, that's another one. Star prunes. Alright. That's a lot better than the half-eaten. That's for sure. Come on, Maglev. Get that last item. I believe in you. You're clearly not very skilled to navigate this altar. Hold up. Energy check. Got enough for a few more. There we go. And another irritator. No, thank you. Now let's go back to that Phoenix statue and see if Maglev can get that final item. Did not mean to go this way, but we're here now. Hey, first try! And it's more half-eaten. That's a nope from me. I hope we have enough energy to get back. We should, but man, I'll be cutting it close. Yeah, 30 energy. 2 pure gold, Larox, Irritator, Star Prune. I gather various clues during this adventure. That's right. Well, let's go back to my home sweet home. Now I can go home. After all, this adventure was success. All right. Let's give you your fish. You know what that means. Fish! If you get that reference, you're amazing. Hi, Colt. How are you doing? Pretty good, thank you. Say, Colt, I brought something for you. On August week 2, we get an invitational match. What is this? In my last meeting with Fimba, they finally agreed to let us learn the techniques of how to raise one of their monsters. I see. What's the name of the monster we can learn about? It will only tell the winner of the tournament which monster will be released. From the way it sounds, I assume it must be a very valuable monster. What kind of monster will it be? I'm very curious. I'll just tell you guys what it is now. It's a dragon. Dragon is much stronger than Durahan in these invitational tournaments, so you want to make sure your monster is fighting fit. I have no idea why they put Dragon in rank B and Durahan in rank A, but whatever. I'll train up Maglev before then. Let's also sell these pure golds and the other items we found. Let's see. Irritator, goodbye. Star Prune. And we need 2 Nuts Oil. So yes, instead of the other monster I was thinking of, we do have a chance to unlock Dragon. It should be fine. I just gotta make sure to, you know, actually hit my moves. I wonder if I can train Maglev's skill high enough before then. Probably not, but it'd be nice. Get your fish. And do one more skill drill. I was really hoping for a great, but that's fine. What is it, Joy? Maglev gave us a Galoe nut. Sure, I'll praise it, but I'm not gonna keep it. But it is time to unlock Dragon, or at least try to. Let's get rid of this Galoe nut, save, and then give that dragon battle a try. And you'll see what I mean about it being unsuited for rank B. Hang on, I kind of want to record this. Can we get a new monster? We shall see. I am Karn, chairman of Fimba. This tournament is held in the purpose of introducing a great trainer of ours to teach you how to raise a dragon. Dragon! Did you hear that, Cole? A dragon! Whoever won over our dragon, Lagorus, will receive all items needed to generate dragon. Good luck! Good luck indeed. Because check out how strong this dragon is. Look at that! Why is this guy in rank B? He should be the one in rank A instead of Durahan. It's fine though. As long as I build up my guts, I should be fine. My skill is just barely higher than his speed. Tail Whip. Again. You missed. Anytime I've seen other gameplay of Monster Rancher 2, I always see the player getting demolished by Lagorus, but I think I got his number. Or not! I didn't expect him to immediately counter with Claw Combo. But yeah, you can see why Lagorus is unsuited for rank B. Whatever though, it's fine. If I keep doing a similar thing, then I can unlock Dragon. This ended up being a lot easier than I thought. Skip all that. I got a match to get to, Karn. I gotta beat up your dragon. And of course it opened with trample. Good job on surviving it though, Maglev. 2 bites. Regular bite. That's power. And that's enough. Let's freaking go. I got the revenge KO on Lagaris. The dragon's tusk I am about to give you is best used in the lab as a secret seasoning for combining. Then you should be able to get a dragon. This dragon's tusk should be used as a secret seasoning. I see. That is correct. Hope you will take good care of a dragon. I actually won't. Little does Karn know this dragon is going to be stuck in the freezer for the rest of its born days. Ooh, life skill and speed. Love it. Of course I'm going to praise you, Maglev. You want candy? No. Alright. So let's give Maglev a mint leaf, put him to bed, and then we'll get that dragon. And I'm also gonna buy more mint leaves and nuts oil. I got 3 of each. Yep. Also, why the heck did I give Maglev a mint leaf? He didn't have any stress after that battle against the dragon. I should have given him another nuts oil. But hey, it's fine. I can just generate a Sueki Suezo and then combine that with our other one. You know, I just thought of something. There is another monster I can use to unlock the other monster I'm thinking of. Because there is one more that we can unlock by having a monster die. I can't unlock it yet, but when the time comes, I know the perfect monster that I can use. For now, though, we got a Dagron. What to name you, though? Trying to think. I could call him Dovahkiin, but I think that's a little too obvious. So how about I call you Vesuvius? And yes, I was making a Skyrim reference. But there we go. Now let's bring out Pisces again and continue the training. You just had a mint leaf, so I think I can put you to bed. I was probably going to do that anyway because it's a new week. No official tournament, but that's fine. No, not there. I could bring out Maglev and have him participate in this Torble Port Cup. That'll give us a lot of money. I just gotta remember to bring Aquarius out again on March week 4. Or I guess it would be March week 3, and then put him to bed. So yeah, let's send Pisces on an errantry anyway. He did get a new skill. I just hope it's slash combo and not rolling slash. And if it is, that's fine. bug-eyed. Hey, maybe Pisces will use whatever he just learned. And it was Rolling Slash. It's fine. Don't get beaten up by a Suezo, Pisces. It's got so little HP. Don't you do it. And he did. I'm not letting that slide. If that happens again, I'll make sure to flee when things get rough. He did get another skill. Can it be Slash Combo this time, or am I pretty much stuck with Rolling Slash because it's got a higher priority? Okay, we got Heat Eye instead. Another Suezo, but this one has the mantle sub-breed. And he got Rolling Slash again. That's fine, because he actually landed it this time. Also, what's up, Taylor? How you doing? I've already beaten Monster Rancher 2. Now I'm just buying time, or biding time, before the Drag X Drive Global Jam drops. I'm training this monster in the meantime, Durahan. We just beat an errantry monster boss, and Pisces picked up a new move, Rolling Slash. I know Pisces is tired. Don't remind me. Now let's see. Ooh, actually, you know what? I won't have Maglev participate in that Torble Port Cup. I'll have him participate in this. Give me just a moment. There's Maglev. Our little bunny boy. And hey, we got another hare in this tournament. That's pretty neat. Duelist did Foolery a little while ago. That was my chance to attack with Hard Straight, but I missed it. Sound Wave, that hurt. Meant to use Spin Kick, but that's fine because I can do it now. That looks like it hurts so badly. I should actually be using Spin Kick more often, because that chains into a move called Kung Fu Kick. That hurt. I really wish you would stop missing that, Maglev. Thank you for missing that, though, Laquelle. You're just really going for the hard-hitting moves, huh? Run down the clock! Do it! Oh, I got so lucky there. If Laquelle used Kung Fu Blow again, I'm pretty sure Maglev would have gone down. And Robineel gave up. Okay. Like I said earlier, everything's coming up Millhouse. So we got 4,000 gold and some pure silver, which I believe sells for 6,000 gold. Of course, I'm gonna praise you. Let's give you a nuts oil, and then we'll sell that pure silver. Excuse me. Okay, no, it sells for 4,000 gold. But that's good to know. All of these Papa's Cup tournaments appear to give you 4,000 gold as a base reward. Alright. Let's get Maglev back out of here, and then we'll bring in Pisces again. Let's have him do a pole drill, and then I can give him a mint leaf and send him to bed. Now, if I've timed this right, I should be able to have Pisces participate in the March official tournament. I don't want him in the December one, because we won't be able to do much. Pisces is very well, that's good. We're just gonna keep doing this until May week 4. He's still at, like, 200 skills, so I might need to prioritize that a lot. Problem is, though, there's no real easy way to train your monster's skill unless you're building an intelligence-based monster. The meditate drill raises your monster's intelligence by a lot and their skill by a little. So that means you would have 2 ways of raising that if you're building an intelligence-based monster. I've only been going for about an hour and 45 minutes, and I'm already close to doing all that I wanted to do for this stream. Once we finish up our business on May week 4, I'll switch over to Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher, and you guys can see what that's like alongside me. It's been a very long time since I've played that game actively, and of course you cheated again, Pisces. Quit doing the cheat. I'm aware this is tanking Pisces' loyalty, but I gotta do something. Still no errantry sale. I'm a little bummed about that. But hey, it's fine. Pisces got a great there. That's just what I needed. Oh yeah, shoot drill. Why did I think I was gonna do the dodge? Now, I do believe I want to bring out Maglev again, so he can go on the February expedition. I think that'll waste a little bit more time as we go to May week 4. Because, yeah, that lasts a month, and I already know what 2 buildings I want to go to in the February expedition. Or maybe just one of them, depending on how lucky we get. There's another easy place to earn money in the February expedition. Alright. Go this way. In this building is some really easy... what am I trying to say? There are some easy ways to earn pure gold in this building. Problem is, easy as it may be, the chances are still pretty low. you're more likely to get a bunch of random disc chips. And powder. Mono disc chips. The other two that we got were for Mochi and Arrowhead. The pink ones are Mochi disc chips. Let's see if I can go to that snowman statue in the very back of this place. There are some more high-selling items in here. Like pure silver. Alright. Discard one of the powders for that. And a Firestone. That sells for 5,000 gold. If you keep it in your inventory, it helps regulate your monster's, I think, fatigue levels in the winter? Let me see if I'm right. I don't want to be spreading any misinformation. I've already messed up with that a lot when I was talking about Bajarl. Okay, Firestone gives minus 3% fatigue in the winter months. The opposite of that is the Lump of Ice, which only works in the summer months. But the Lump of Ice doesn't really sell for anything. And we got Naga disc chips. Anything's better than Mochi disc chips, I guess. Now let's go all the way back to base, because we're done here. If you find 10 or more items on an errand tree and open up a lot of paths, then you get some pretty funny broken English dialogue at the end. I believe this is an errand tree sale. Yes, it is. And an item sale at the same time? That's lucky. And Maglev got us a flower. I'll get rid of the Arrowhead disc chips for that. Anyway, let's sell the 2 Firestones, the pure silver, the Naga chips, and the flower. And then I will use a Nuts Oil on Maglev. We're so close to what I want to do. I'm really excited. And let's give Maglev another Nuts Oil to make sure his fatigue is basically non-existent. And then we'll have Pisces out here for a couple weeks, and then I need to bring Aquarius back out on week 4 of March. And it's Pisces' birthday again. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Pisces! Win many matches and raise your rank. Back to work. Alright. Take the birthday cake, and then I'm putting you back in the freezer. Again. First, though, I need to give you a mint leaf. There is one more thing Aquarius can do before he bites the dust. And to do that, or I guess to get invited to that, I need to be on the ranch on March week 4. Hello, Master Pabs. Colt, Cole, I brought this for you. Legend Cup. What is this? This is the tournament where entrants challenge the monsters President of Fimba and I chose. I'll be entering Most. Most is the strongest monster you have. He's won all the major 4. Fimba will enter their strongest monster. Fimba is involved in this? Why? Why did you decide to open a tournament like that? I was talking with a trainer from Fimba. We figured that trainers who become master lose their drive and become lazy. So we've created an incentive for them. The Monster Hall of Fame. The Monster Hall of Fame? In the past, we allowed any monster attaining a certain level of strength to enter the Hall of Fame. But from now on, we're tightening the restrictions to only winners of the tournament. Then, this is the tournament held for the victor of all the major 4. So your Aquarius is okay to enter. Yes. If Aquarius is in good shape, participate. I'll be looking forward to seeing you then. Cole, this may be it. This may be the chance to get into the Monster Hall of Fame. We'll enter this tournament no matter what. Agreed. I keep on talking about this or that being Aquarius's last stand, but this is it. The Legend Cup is the last thing he'll be able to do, and then he's done for. Literally. I kept on saying Aquarius was on death's door several times during the last stream, but I'm not kidding though. He will be after the Legend Cup, no matter what happens. So let's pull. Shoot. And then I'm gonna save again before I do anything involving the Legend Cup. Just to make sure I don't, mess this up. If I actually beat the monster that's in the Legend Cup, I'm gonna be so happy. I didn't want to go to the town just yet, though. I want to give Pisces a mint leaf and put him to bed. Alright. Now we can bring out Aquarius again. It is time for the Legend Cup. The last major battle of the game after the Major 4. Here we are at the Legend Cup. Here, the legendary monsters of both the Ima and the Fimba are going to fight the champion monster of the Major 4. Well, hello everybody. I'm Holly, a trainer from the Fimba. Ah, it's Holly! My mentor Teska and Master Pabs have agreed with each other regarding the Master Trainer's lack of discipline. Therefore, we also decided to send our monster to this tournament. I'm representing Teska and brought our monster Poratoka here today. All participants, please get yourselves all fired up and do your best in order to join the Monster Hall of Fame. That's all. I heard that Poratoka is the strongest monster in the Fimba. Just as Holly said, we've got to get ourselves all fired up. Oh boy. Once again, I'm disabling fast forward for this, and I did not mean to turn on the remastered version of the music. Guys, if you thought the dragon was bad, wait until you see Poratoka here. Yes, I want to give Aquarius advice. Look at that! This is the white Suezo. This is the only time you'll encounter this monster in the game. On odd-numbered years, when you go to the Legend Cup, Poratoka will be waiting. This is the very definition of a glass cannon. So I am extremely scared. If even one of his opening attacks hits Aquarius, he's dead. I got very lucky there. Keep wasting all your guts, Poratoka. I love it. Power, that's good. Why did you... Poratoka, why did you do that? You set yourself up for failure, you idiot! The AI literally threw! I'm speechless! I actually won this battle because Poratoka threw it. If he had used I-Beam instead of pushing Aquarius back, I would have lost! Oh my gosh, that's one for the books. Oh, the guys on the Discord are not gonna believe this. Excellent job, Colton Cole. Thank you, Holly. I have to try to do as good as a job as you guys. We did it, Cole. Let's visit the Monster Hall of Fame later. That we will. But holy mackerel, I actually, truly beat the game with Aquarius now. I still can't believe it. I won against Poratoka all because he pushed Aquarius all the way back instead of using I-Beam. And you know what the worst part is? Poratoka also has the Grit Battle Special, so there was a realistic chance he could have lived with 1 HP. I got extremely lucky there. I don't care what anyone says. Heck, surviving that tail assault was good enough. Yeah, I'm checking out the footage right there. After Aquarius procced power, Poratoka had a chance to use I-Beam, and he blew it. And yeah, Aquarius is in the Hall of Fame. And of course I want to have him join. Alright. We're not quite done yet, though. We've only got a few more in-game weeks left before we're done. And then we can move on to Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher. If Aquarius died there, I would have been fine with that. He's still alive. But I have got to put him in the freezer before I do anything else. And I can show you guys what the Monster Hall of Fame looks like. Right there where it says Hall. Check it out. Aquarius is in. And whenever your monster enters the Hall of Fame, they will be in a pose based on whatever their not strongest move, but most used move was. And in Aquarius's case, it's Beam Gun. Yeah, that's his forte. 11 in-game years. No, 15. Because that was when Aquarius achieved S rank. September 1011. But anyway, to cap off this section of the stream, let's keep going until May Week 4, and then I'll swap over to Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher. Pisces, you're still cheating? Don't do that. I gotta beef up your nature somehow. Now let's buy 3 more mint leaves and 3 nuts oil before we continue. And then rest. It's about our house. A good monster dwells in a good house. I heard the house represents the feeling of the trainer toward the monster. So, it'll cost 20,000 gold to rebuild the house. What do you think? Sure. I'll go ahead and arrange everything. This is great. I got to do a really good job. You saved a lot for this, didn't you, Colt? Sort of. Well, see ya. Hey, see ya. That's it? All right. Let's go, Cole. Be quiet, Cole. What? What kind of monster is that? These genie-like monsters are called Bajarl. And that is the monster we unlock from this cutscene. Look at that! This is the Mr. Binto's handmade house. This can beat any famous trainer's house. You're right, Binto. It's great. Yeah, the difference is the skill, Colt. It's all about my skill. Skill? And the pot, I guess. Huh? What do you mean, pot? Joy, bring that pot to me. Oh, no. I saw you working. The monster in this pot was helping you out. So, this is the Binto's corporate secret. Oh no, you've seen it! Well, yeah. That's right. My dad got this pot from somewhere, and this has become our family treasure. Miss Colt, please keep this just between us. I beg you. I know, Binto. I was just curious. Thanks. Then will you accept this? Really, Binto? Sure. Show this to Dadge at the lab. Don't say anything. Just show it. He'll use this for combining. The pot is for combining. I see. Thank you. And don't forget our secret. All right. We got Bajarl. And we still don't have the other monster I'm thinking of. Dang it. I guess I might as well say it. The last monster I wanted to unlock is called Mach. I didn't realize Bajarl took priority over Mach when it came to the unlocking system. But that's fine. Sometime way down the road, I do want to stream this again and unlock the other monsters I'm missing. Because Mach isn't the only one that's left. I've got 2 other monsters, Zilla and Jell. So the next time I stream Monster Rancher 2, will be unlocking those 3 monsters. For right now, though, I just want to shrine 2 more Sueki Suezos, combine them into Bajarl, and then we'll swap over to Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher. We got a lot of stuff done, and I've only just been live. I've only been live for just over 2 hours. I don't know how much farther we're gonna be getting because I wanna cut the stream at 6:45-ish I want to have plenty of time to get ready for the Drag X Drive Global Jam. The tutorial of Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher is also pretty long, so make of that what you will. But anyway, let's use the magic pot for combining. And we get Bajarl. Binto's Bajarl. Yes, I got a pot from Binto. I see. Well, take good care of it. What to call you? How about I call you Majin? But spelled with 2 N's. I think that'd be a good name for you, Bajarl. But anyway, let's save it here. And I'll BRB so I can swap over to Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher. I'll also notify Twitter and Blue Sky that we've swapped games while I'm gone. Okay, sorry about that. Almost forgot to unmute, but there we go. It'll be your time soon, Drag X Drive. I just gotta see how far I can get in Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher before 6:45. This'll be our first glimpse at the game. Ooh, I'm excited! And I already know what Kaiju I want to raise first, too. Once we get into this, you'll see that this is a very different Monster Rancher game. And it's also very loud, too, just like the others. Now let's start a new game. Good thing there's an autosave as well. The far-off Isle of Latour. In ancient times, monstrous behemoths known as Kaiju inhabited this island. Kaiju once lived alongside humans, but their incredible power led to all sorts of strife. It was then that the Giant of Light appeared at the time, bringing an end to the discord. And the Kaiju that fell in the conflict transformed into disc stones. A long time has passed since that era of turmoil. Now there are those who unearth disc stones from ancient ruins, seeking to regenerate Kaiju and raise them into magnificent companions. These brave and hardy souls are known as Kaiju breeders. It's time for Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher, baby! I'm so happy! Our tale unfolds in the city of Niesk, capital city of the Isle of Latour. Also, what's up, Flagman? How you doing? Here to pick up your breeder's license, are you? Could I get your name, please? Oh. I just realized how awkward this is gonna be. Let me hide my PNG tuber real quick. Whenever characters are talking in this game, their profiles appear on the right. But I'm over here. What? Hang on. I can't see your message on OBS Studio, Flagman. Oh, you didn't like Drag X Drive that much? I'm sorry to hear that. I'd be willing to give this a try at least once. I don't plan to play the game tomorrow, but we'll see what happens afterwards. The concept is neat enough, at least. Anyway, I use my channel name for my personal Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher file, but for this playthrough, I'll just use my real name again. Cole, is it? One moment, I'll take a look. Huh, strange. There's some mistake preventing me from issuing your license. But I graduated from the Breeder Academy. Believe me, I feel you, but the fact remains that I lack any documents pertaining to the matter. Now hold on a minute. Oh, it's you. Yeah, that's right, Holly is back! From the mentor in Monster Rancher 1 to a cameo in Monster Rancher 2, and then back to being the mentor in this game. She's even got her own flashy remix of the Monster Rancher 2 new game music. It seems to be an error on our side after all. There shouldn't be problems if an instructor's with them. Right you are, Holly. If you insist, I should hardly refuse. Hi there, my name is Holly. Seems like I'll be your instructor until your license comes through. Wait, you're not that Holly, are you? Oh, so you've heard of me. I guess I've gotten a bit famous myself then. I mean, that's what happens when there's like a 24-year gap. At least, I think my math is correct. Yeah, it's been 24 years between the release of Monster Rancher 1 and this game. This came out in October 2021, I want to say. I can never remember. I know it came out in October, but I don't know if it was 2021 or 22. Oh, never mind. It came out 3 years ago. So, between this and Monster Rancher 1 is a 25-year period. You know the difference between monsters and kaiju, don't you? What? Well... Seriously? Did you sleep through your classes at Breeder Academy? There are gigantic creatures on this island. We call them kaiju. And kaiju come from disc stones. It's basically the same as Monster Rancher 2, but you're raising kaiju from the Ultraman series instead of monsters. And this is the guy that monitors the altar. His name is Santo. Why, Holly, good to see you. And this is the one you mentioned? Yes, this is Cole, a new breeder I'm going to be supporting for a while. Nice to meet you. I'm Santo. I look forward to helping you out. Now, here is the first major difference in Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher. It costs gold to generate kaiju. But there are still ways to get it for free. There is one that you get every season, or one that you can get every season for free. And in the spring, it is Gamora. I don't plan to raise it, but it is a very well-balanced kaiju for beginners. Ooh, you know what? I just remembered. Another way to generate kaiju in this game is to use NFCs, or near-field communicators. The only ones that don't work are Amiibo, but everything else does work. And the game purposefully doesn't collect the data from them. I can show you. The game calls them memory boards. Scanning a memory board does not save personal information or trigger payment procedures. So there you go. It's all completely safe. When I first played this game, I actually made a list of all the kaiju I could regenerate from my NFC items. I actually have a boatload of old Skylander toys that I used when I played this game. So I actually need to look up the list real quick. And that is not it. This is... Whenever you use NFC devices, then sometimes they have different colored auras show up on the screen. It can be green, red, yellow, or blue. The NFCs will give you different results depending on whatever, I guess, aura shows up. Now let's see. I need to check this list real quick to make sure I end up picking the right one. And I also want to make sure the aura is correct. So, give me just a moment. I gotta mute. I'll keep the game active. And I need to go get my Skylander collection. Alright, I got one. So, if this gives me the proper Kaiju, then the aura that appears on screen should be yellow. It's green. Okay. So I already know I'm not getting the Kaiju I want, but that could be interesting. Jeez, man. This list is really incomplete. I only filled out the yellow aura list. So, you know what? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'll regenerate this Kaiju, but I'm not going to keep it. I don't think. I was trying to see if I could dig out one of the Skylanders that I hadn't written down yet. We're not going to be using this one. I accidentally misclicked. Well, how does it feel receiving your first Kaiju? It really is humongous. Tell me about it. I was shocked at the size when I first saw my first one too. Just in case, if you want to generate a different Kaiju, you should have a word with Santo at the altar. But do remember, we can only raise one Kaiju at a time. And yes, I do want to... Oh wait, never mind. I guess I can talk about this first. Kaiju have access to, I believe, 4 different traits. Every one of them is born with one right off the bat, and they have a second trait slot of sorts available. This memory board does offer further potential. So that means I can use this memory board again when I unlock the Kaiju that actually is locked behind it. But I'm not going to be raising this Kaiju. I was able to purchase the DLC for Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher a while back, so that does mean I unlocked this special Mochi and this special Sevenger. I'm not going to be raising either of those either. So let's just put Dozer here back in the association's care and use a different memory board. I want to use one that I don't have anything written down for yet. But if this one gives a yellow aura, then I'll go back to the first Skylander I used, because that one actually has the Kaiju that I want. Let's try this one. Green again. But that's fine. Whatever this is gonna be brand new to me. I don't know what it is. Come on, game. Give me something good. Alright. We got a Sevenger. Despite being a robot, it's very expressive and cute. I sense real guts from this one. Alright, I'll keep this guy. Now, let's see. I could call this something like Iron Hands to make a Pokemon joke. Let me see. In the Ultraman series, Sevenger is a robot that can do a lot of punch attacks and has jetpacks on its back. Oh, right. He can also shoot missiles. So, let's see. Trying to think. I'll call you Blitzbot. Now, Sevenger here is a little weird. He focuses on power, skill, and speed, if I'm not mistaken. Let's look on Legend Cup. Yeah, power, skill, and defense, actually. But that's fine. I can give Sevenger a trait that makes his speed easier to raise. He doesn't start with any additional moves, but in Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher, your Kaiju have 3 basic techs instead of 2. But okay, this is fine. Blitzbot is gonna be the first Kaiju that we raise. There's our lad. Thanks for seeing us this far, you two. I'm sorry we cannot accompany you two any further. We have business with the ranch. Now then, be careful on the rest of your journey. Or not. Something's happening. It's a Birdon. It's a wild kaiju, but they hardly ever come this close to town. A wild kaiju is on the loose. We have to get out of here now. We have to protect the city. What's that? You're gonna fight with that kaiju? That's crazy talk. You've only just gotten it. We can't just abandon everyone and run. But okay. It's time to fight this wild Birdon. This game is already showing us the ropes of battle. It's not like Monster Rancher 2 where it throws you in the water and tells you to swim. I might as well watch the tutorial. So, you move forward with R, backwards with L, just like in Monster Rancher 2, and you press A to use a move. Punch! Sevenger's innate trait boosts its moves that are on melee range. Using techniques takes guts, and that's where guts are measured. But now the Birdon's gonna attack. He also has the fighting robot trait, okay. And when you're really close to your opponent, press B to knock them back. And you can press Y to dash as well. Dashing takes up 10 guts for every range that you move up. So for this guy, I think it would be best to stay in close range. While I can, anyway. I gotta wonder how strong Sevenger's Rigid Core Iron Fist rocket is gonna be. I guess we're about to find out. Or not. Nice dodge, Blitzbot. Let's see how strong this move is. Boom! Let's go! Burn alive. Ow, that hurt. And Blitzbot got burned. So that means it loses guts every few seconds. But it's fine, we won. See? First battle was a success. That was incredible, Cole. You drove that wild kaiju away. Yeah, flex on him, Blitzbot. And somehow, the Birdon didn't go down. It's almost like we didn't KO it. If only I had my Suezo with me at a time like this. Yep, callbacks to Monster Rancher 1. But what's this? It's Ultraman! He's here to save the day! A kaiju? No, it doesn't look like it. It seems to be protecting us. I guess all we can do for now is watch and see what happens. Yeah, unfortunately, this is what I mean when I say the tutorial for Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher is pretty long. They force you to watch this part, too. At least we get to see Ultraman beat the crap out of this Birdon. Spacium Beam is Ultraman's signature attack. And there he goes. Oh, it flew right off. What in the world? This is Ultraman, the Giant of Light. Unbelievable, he actually exists. Ultra who now? Oh, you've never heard of him. He's a legend passed down on this island. Blitzbot doesn't get it. We've seen this part already, so I'll fast forward it. But yes, Ultraman was the one to, I guess, defeat all those ancient kaiju that caused chaos on this island. And we got 70,000 gold for free. And now we're here at the ranch. This is a ranch that helps us out on the regular. They have all sorts of facilities that help us raise these gigantic kaiju without a giant fuss. Welcome to the Kanezo Ranch. It used to go by a different name. Maybe they changed management or something? Oh wait, it's this guy! What's this now? Are these a couple of new breeders I spy with my little eyes? Yes, we are. Would you happen to be a part of the ranch? This is the ranch hand. His name is Kanezo. Not one of its kaiju, if that's what you're asking. The name's Kanezo. I inherited this here ranch from my grams. So, you own this ranch now, huh? That explains the new branding. Do we have a customer, Kanezo dear? Oh, speak of the Nana. Look, Grams, we got a new breeder. Kanezo can be a bit of a handful, but do get along with him, would you? What are you doing to my reputation here? I'm a jack of all trades. Just don't wake me up early. I'm not a great match for ranch work. Right then, let's get your training underway, Blitzbot. Whoa, slow down, Kanezo. First, we have to choose what sort of food we give Blitzbot. Right, good shout. I bet Blitzbot's all kinds of hungry. Since Sevenger is a robot kaiju, it gets to have all sorts of oil. And we can check to see what he likes and dislikes in this menu. So he likes cold food and dislikes strong food. That's pretty easy to remember. Oils can either be bad, light, or rich. If I want to raise this guy the way I'm thinking, then we need the heavy oil. Soon we'll be able to unlock items that help make food, I guess, more enjoyable for kaiju. Each week you'll decide how to raise your kaiju. How your kaiju spends the week is up to you. You can check Blitzbot's status by pressing the X button. Kaiju will get more dependent or wary of you depending on how you raise them. Raising them in a balanced way increases their loyalty and makes them more likely to listen to you. Alright. Kaiju can also get angry as you raise them, but I think for now, we're gonna end things off here. I'll explain what's going on after this tutorial's over. You can also press Y to talk to your kaiju while they're on the ranch and check their status that way. They look relaxed. How is Blitzbot feeling? Only just born. If I'm not mistaken, the "how is your kaiju feeling" question determines how far along they are in their lifespan. And the game is telling us to do drills because that's part of the tutorial. But anyway, am I finally out of the tutorials? Yes, I am. So let's save right there and end the stream. I'll save over this file. This was a backup that I created of my personal file, but I'm not using it right now, so this will be where the stream file goes. I'll move the backup for this to slot 3. And yeah, there are only 5 save slots in this, as opposed to, like, 14. Oh yeah! I can do this too! I forgot I set my Pokemon TCG Pocket Pack opening for 6:30 instead of 7:30. So while I'm looking for a raid target, let's find out what happens when we open the TCG... Yeah! The TCG Pocket Pack. Stumbling over all my words ever since I beat Poratoka. Alright. Who's live playing Splatoon 3 right now? I'll open another Lugia pack from Wisdom of Sea and Sky. And there's nothing special in it. That's fine. Let's see... Whom can we raid? Doesn't look like there's anything happening in here, but what about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? I usually try to check these categories before I raid someone in my subscription feed. Gotta make this quick. Don't worry, Blitzbot. I'll be back someday. What's Tom doing? Ooh, okay, let's raid Tom then. I didn't realize he was doing a Zelda archipelago today. That'd be pretty cool to watch. In fact, Tom was the guy who introduced me to Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher, so I think it would be fine to raid him. And a little fun. Now let's see, can I redirect? I can never remember if he enables redirects. He doesn't! Ah, that's fine. So let's just go to Tom's stream the old-fashioned way. Give him a hashtag tentacle raid. And I will be back tomorrow with more In Stars in Time. I don't know when that stream will be. It may have to be pretty early in the morning because... Or, sorry, just in case I end up having a lot to do on tomorrow evening. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's it from me. Until next time, this has been Tentacles signing out. Take care, everybody. Actually, you know what? I don't want to end the stream just yet. Let me change the title and game back to what they were. Let's see. Monster Rancher 2 Finale. Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher later. And then let's change the game back to Monster Rancher 2. There we go. Now that's it for the stream. Bye, everybody.